Please refer to Attachment 2 of TRAA 100 while we perform this case study. In one of the stations, the ABC pump has failed. A causal analysis for the failure of the ABC pump determined that the technicians had performed inadequate soldering on the control boards. The review team performed an extended condition which revealed that in the past 3 years the rework rate for the inadequate soldering was 10% of all jobs involving soldering that the maintenance technicians performed. Training was asked to review the soldering training that was given in the initial training program. They decided to perform a diagnostics exam. It was given to the 42 maintenance technicians at the station. The results showed that 12, about 30%, made incorrect solder joints. Using this data, let's ask the first 3 questions of Section 2 Performance Analysis. What is actually happening? In this case, it is inadequate soldering is causing a 10% rework rate. The next question is, what is the desired performance? In this case, the maintenance technicians should be soldering with high quality. They should be soldering to a high standard, but the actual performance is that they are not. So the gap is that inadequate soldering is being performed. So that's what you will put in that section. In Section 3, Part 6, you have determined, based on the diagnostics exam, that the training needs to be performed to increase proficiency. So we move to Section 4, Recommended Actions, and number 8. And we're going to provide skill-based training to all 42 maintenance technicians on soldering practices. Now we need to determine Section 5, the Performance Improvement Instruments. This is going to be the Performance Improvement Instrument Effectiveness Measures. This section should directly address closing the performance gap. What instruments will be looked at to measure the effectiveness, and in what time frame is the training going to be completed? Using your copy of TRAA 100 and the case study in front of you, what do you think is the proper metric to determine if training is effective? Please pause the video and perform this task. These are the performance improvements that we came up with. Are yours different? After training, the maintenance technicians will improve their skills by having a 100% pass rate from the performance exam, and the rework rate from inadequate soldering will be reduced by greater than 50% over a 1-year period. We have to ask ourselves, are these methods quantitative? Yes, they are. Are they measurable? Yes. Do they reflect the desired performance? Yes, we're going to reduce rework by greater than 50%, and everyone is going to improve their skills in performing soldering. And the last question you have to ask is, are they time-based? The initial rework rate was over a 3-year period. We didn't want to go out 3 years and then find out that our training was not effective, so we went to a 1-year period. If you have any questions on this part, and if your answers were very different and you would like some more, contact your local instructional technologist. Jim Armstrong for North Anna, Cavis Winston for North Anna, Bob Eller for Surrey Power Station, and Jim Kling for Millstone Power Station.